Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah, I want to try that. I'm not down for beer. I won't do the beer tour.
Sorry, y'all. That was my water reminder.
No, you.
I'm telling y'all, sitting at home and sitting at that desk all day, like, and talking to people, I will forget to drink water because I'm talking to people.
Yep,
all day. So I have to remind myself I need to drink some water.
That's smart. No, I need that.
I just let my body do it, and I'm like, "Ooh, I'm feeling lightheaded."
No,
it's too late by then.
Right, you gonna pass out
on the way trying to get water.
That shit be like that. Nah, I haven't. They got a couple wine tours out this way too. But
okay.
Yeah, I ain't never been a wine drinker. Like I said, this shit tastes delicious, but I don't know.
Oh man,
it will catch up on you.
That's what I heard.
Always.
It'd be weird when I be talking to women and they be like, "Yo, I drunk a bottle of wine," and I'd be like, "Yo, that sounds like so alcoholic like." Like you start judging motherfuckers, they be like, "I drunk a bottle of wine."
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
How are you judging? Like
I don't know. I could drink a fifth by myself of Crown, so.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I know. I don't know. When somebody say a bottle of wine, I just envision like a big ass fucking bottle. And
is it because the word bottles in it? You're envisioning the entire bottle?
Yes.
Okay.
Whatever.
Right. While y'all are drinking scissor and damn near medication mixed with
who is y'all? Liquor. Hold up. Who is y'all? Men? Women don't drink syrup?
Not the type I hang with. I can't do
it. I've never had it.
Yeah.
A lot of women that drink lean.
I'm too
It's a cultural thing.
Is it?
Yeah, Memphis and Texas, man. And now it's just all over.
Yeah.
Lucious and Friendz podcast, episode 78. I'm Pandemic Proof Lou. I got some of my friends is with me. I got right now they're teaching for calculus. How y'all doing?
I'm good. I'm here. I'm trying to eat.
It seems like we just pod the other day.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. This shit just snuck back up on us.
It did.
Yeah. Damn it.
Like that. I'm just happy to be able to do it.
Yeah, they could have put some more shrimp in my quesadilla. I'm kind of upset behind that.
Oh, they skimmed you?
Yeah, some of these squares ain't even got no meat, no nothing. It's just like one piece of shrimp.
Oh, they getting a call.
They gonna get you on Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. We're celebrating Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
I think that's a good enough excuse not to watch the pod tonight. You over getting lit?
Hey, I would.
I didn't realize it was the same day.
Yeah, because that show would have been out.
Hey, happy Derby week for the people in Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
This weekend's the Kentucky Derby.
Huh.
Happy belated birthday to my mama.
Oh,
happy belated birthday to Ray's mama. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, you know, folks, mom just turned 64. And it's so funny because Mother's Day is on Sunday. And she's like, she's just now telling us what she wants. But I asked her last month. And then it's like, she wanted some shoes. Now she wanted a bed. And it's just like, why did you wait? So now you don't have anything on your days now because you waited until like the day up. So
Bree said, I'm not paying no expedited services.
I'm not paying for nothing, expedited nothing. Like she's gonna wait.
My pops, I don't know. He don't never want nothing, but then he'll complain about not getting it.
Oh no, you can't go away.
So it's like, it's the thought that counts, but it really not. You should at least thought to get me something.
But that's why I always ask her, like, what do you want? And then she always be like, well, I don't know. And then she's like, oh, my birthday's in like 2 days, girl. I want this.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, guess what you won't be getting this year, Mom? Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers.
Yeah, that's Sunday.
Oh, wait.
Wild week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you forget about your mom, Keisha?
I ain't forget about my mom like she ain't exist. I just, so Ray's mom is not the only mom that's gonna be waiting on her gift. Anyway, go ahead.
Fuck all that. So it's lit. What's up, Rick? Yeah. So what do you guys want to talk about today? I got some topics, bro. I got some topics and shit.
I got a question.
What's up?
If you were the opposite sex, would you date your friends?
That's it.
No.
I don't think I could do it. No. Because then you're not friends by the time it's over and done if it don't work out.
No, I'm saying like if you were no. You know, just if you were out, you know your friends, how they are. Could you see you dating your friends?
Oh, okay. Opinion wise.
I totally couldn't. Nah, I couldn't.
Why not?
Because I got a diverse group of friends. And they be out and about. Some of them be out and about. I couldn't date my friends. Nah. Plus, I know too much about them now. So, had I not know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Because some of them will fool you.
Yeah, true.
Some of them will fool you. I know how they are. So, it's just like, it's hard to be like, yeah, I'll date. Nah.
Yeah, I don't think I have any friends that I'd be like, I would want to date at all.
No, I'm really trying to think about it.
Why is that?
Because like you say, I know my friends, I know the fucked up shit they've done in relationships. And I just couldn't see me being like, oh yeah, you know, they're this wonderful ass person.
Yeah, once you know where the bodies are buried, it's kind of like, yo.
Good God, that was a dark explanation.
What do you mean?
That was once the bodies are buried.
What should I have said?
I don't know, but that yeah, that was.
I mean, I get
it. Now, it's talking about my homeboy Harvey. Now I wouldn't even suggest women date that nigga.
Wow.
Is he that bad?
He's terrible. He got a lot of growing up to do.
Well, yeah, see, I have a friend, and that's the very reason I can't see, like, they still got some lessons to learn. They're good people, and they probably would be good for somebody else. But me, no. Some of that shit I won't handle or tolerate. So, yeah.
Yeah, but once you know everything about your friends, you just like,
You can't.
That's why I don't hook up my friends. I'm like, bro, we grown. You can hook up yourself, bro. I'm not finna be the reason why this person gets their feelings hurt, or vice versa.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about, say you got a group of friends and whoever you're dating or your significant other has a group of friends hooking them up?
That's so sloppy.
Yeah, do that shit yourself.
Yeah.
And the reason I say no, because, like I say, I know I got some fucked up friends. So I don't have time to be looking at this nigga face knowing damn well, like, old boy was just at your house last night. You was out trying to bust somebody else's window. I don't have time. We sit here
and
looking
then when
like,
they get into it, guess who got to listen to the bullshit?
Exactly. You get caught up in the middle of all that BS. It's ridiculous. It's not
they calling your mate, telling your mate their side. Your friend calling you. Now we pillow talking about the conversation. No, I don't have time for y'all issues to come into my relationship, because if I feel my friend right or whatever, and you feel your friend right, now we arguing or talking and ain't seeing eye to eye about two motherfuckers that ain't got shit to do with us.
Man, look, that pillow talking shit is real too. I heard some shit about me dating a friend that, you know, the friend that hooked us up. And I'm hearing shit about me, like, goddamn. So who talking? Because I ain't saying shit.
Yeah.
Spilling tea.
Yeah, so I mean, like, nah, I couldn't do that shit either. How do y'all? Okay, what event would y'all attend in the history of life? Like, even if they don't have it no more, what event would y'all attend if y'all can go back and do it?
What's a lot?
Mine is Freaknik. Because I hear so much about Freaknik.
Doesn't it still go on?
Huh?
I thought that still goes on. No?
That ain't at the level it used to be.
Oh, not the old school Freaknik. Okay.
Yes, I'm talking about like when it first started. That's like out here, we got some shit called cruising, like Derby time. And it used to be so lit, and now it's so watered down. Now it's like a small portion of what it used to be. So I would go back and do Freaknik because I want to see some of the shit, the stories I heard. I want to see that shit.
Yeah, to this day.
It's not necessarily nothing in the past, but it's just things that I would want to go see. I do want to go to Carnival.
You mean that like the American Gladiator show?
You say what?
No, I'm looking at the comment. I'm going to the gladiator shows. The American Gladiator shows?
Right. Is that the one when they was fighting each other on the things? Or
they had the joust and the...
yeah.
Like,
remember we had to shoot the target?
We need clarity.
Anyway,
cool. Red was saying Carnival.
And then, so, I got to experience it in Belgium. It's called the North Sea Jazz Festival. So, they had it in Rotterdam. But they also do one... dang, I forgot. But I would like to experience the other one. It's like on a beach instead of actually being in Rotterdam. Because I think this one happens around the 4th of July. I think the other one happens in like August time frame. But it's like basically the Essence Festival copies it, basically. So it's 9 different stages.
Okay.
And you don't see no one twice. Like no one performs twice. So the year I went, it's a 3-day festival. So the year we went, I got to see Shaka Khan, Snoop, Dog Pound, Janelle Monáe, Seal. And then I got to learn about like other international singers. So like his name is Ben Leon Soul. So he's like the European, like John Legend or whatever. So some of his songs are in English and some of them are in French. Okay. But he performed. But it's like I said, 3 days. They have like little bitty rooms, like a jazz room and just other stuff. But it was such a great experience. I would like to experience that again, but the other one.
Huh. Okay. I've never heard of that.
And he meant Roman times.
Oh, he going way back. Okay.
Throw him in with the Lions.
Yeah.
That would probably be interesting to watch though, but I'm not a fan of blood. So when people guts and heads and stuff start like rolling, I don't think I could stay for that.
Oh yeah, I just close my eyes. I can't.
This is Sparta.
Yeah, I don't think I could stay for that.
Yeah, what is it? I wouldn't mind going to see the bull fight and shit.
No, well, yeah.
Okay.
In Spain, yeah. Even though I'm pretty sure them must be. Anyway, yeah, Keisha, where would you like to go?
All right, I'm gonna need y'all's help because I cannot think of the name of it. It's the big festival in like Brazil where everybody's like half naked and feathers and dancing along.
Carnival.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I've always wanted to go to that. That shit looks live. Like the amount of money they put into those costumes and the bodies, the banging bodies, like everywhere. I want to do that. That looks like fun. So,
where else would I go? I would definitely go to a WrestleMania or the Super Bowl, but those motherfuckers ain't stopped yet, so we good. Let's see.
I got a question. Since you're talking about going back to things, if you can go back and visit an era or a decade, which one would it be?
Go ahead and start off right now.
So for me, I would want to get a chance to experience the 70s. Like, I just feel like they were just so much freer. I know it was like all the drugs and coming out of the war, but for me, that would be a time that I would have wanted to like get a chance to experience, you know, being born in the 80s. So I got to experience the 80s and the 90s. So going backwards, I think for me, I would want to experience the 70s.
But see, I think like with that, we got to experience the 80s, but we didn't get to experience the 80s. And the 90s, I heard, was like, everybody says the 80s, even like the old heads. Like, a lot of people talk about the 70s, but a lot of people say the 80s was like, it was wide open.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so like, what was I? 5 when the 80s ended?
When it ended.
Yeah. I was 5, but I could tell you about the end of the 90s.
Yeah.
Because the 90s was lit. Hell.
Yeah, like I entered high school in 96, so yeah.
See, I entered high school in what, 99?
Yeah, I entered high school in 96, so.
2004.
I would go back to the 20s.
You stole my answer.
Roaring 20s and everything that shit stood for.
Mm-hmm.
And they
But
like,
only if I can rock like they did in the Harlem Nights. Like in the
yeah,
areas
Harlem,
we
yeah.
hung out with. Yeah, I agree with that.
Because it was lit in the 20s. The roaring 20s is what they called it.
Yeah.
Not knowing it's going to be a fucking Great Depression and everything else after that.
Yeah, but our people
and black people, their business was booming.
Mm-hmm.
They was lit in the 20s. What decade would you go back to, Keisha?
The 20s. That's what I was going to say. Harlem
20s.
Night style. Mm-hmm. Minus the racism. But, you know, we found a way. We made our own little area.
No, give me all the racism and everything.
You want to experience
Give it all to me.
I mean, you cannot take away from. You got to experience it in all that it offers.
I guess.
Yeah, we experienced a little racism. I don't know about everybody on it, but
yeah,
that level in the 70s and because the 70s, you know, motherfuckers was kind of united because all kinds of shit was going on. So you had like the Panthers, you had a little bit every fucking thing. College kids were like doing shit and starting movements, and Woodstock.
Yeah.
So it was like people were actually writing their own music. They wasn't just covering it. Like they were writing real music. That's when real music started coming out for real.
I just love, like, I like music. I like that era for me would be something I would just want to experience.
I know one era motherfuckers do not want to experience. That is the goddamn 60s. It seemed like it was just bad the whole goddamn decade.
Yeah.
When that damn president got his head shot off on the damn TV, you was like, yo, son.
The worst.
I couldn't imagine that. You watch a TV and the president get killed. Like, yo, son, this is wild.
Yeah. You never lie.
Yeah, that shit seemed like just straight funerals in the 60s.
It just seemed like it was just so depressing and just so you know, people was making it through or whatever, but like, because like even talking to my mama was born in 58, but she grew up in Mississippi. So when talking to her about, you know, her growing up, you know, and she talks about how things that she saw her grandfather have to do and go through, or like, her grandmother used to make liquor, and she was like, she remember when the police came to the house and they weren't supposed to be making liquor and stuff like that. So she remembers all of this.
Prohibition was the 20s, I think.
But I think that they were just doing it illegally and they weren't supposed to be making it.
That's what I'm saying. So that's where all the lit spots was at. So like, motherfuckers have like gambling night, shooting craps and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, like, yeah, 70s seemed like a dope time. When I said the 20s, fuck the 30s. The 40s was World War II. I think World War I was the like early 1900.
I don't care. I already told you my decade. The rest of them I'm cool on.
50s. 50s was weird. 60s was death.
Yep.
The 80s was the Coke era. Niggas remind you of the shit. 90s was the crack era. And the 2000s was dope though. Early 2000s was dope. We didn't have censor TV and shit, and they were like, yo, this thing called the internet's gonna take over, and look at us now.
You know, like remember when we was going into 2000, everybody thought the world was ending and people was going to buy like water. And look at us now.
Technology
20 years ago.
Right.
That's crazy.
I know those motherfuckers that kill themselves mad as hell in hell. I know they upset. Like, yo, are you serious right now?
They still living, still doing stuff, still progressing, and I thought everything was just finna stop.
Man. Fuck that. If we go down, then we just going down. That's how I feel about it. Well, hey, Elena, how are you?
Hey, peoples. So I just can't see y'all, but that's fine. I'm on. Word.
Okay, so you got 2 questions to answer.
Okay.
Actually, you got a few.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Yeah, I'm getting my hair braided on this weekend, so me and this scarf gonna have to make it through. But
Black girl.
If you were the opposite sex, would you date your friends? What'd you say, Smart?
I said black girl magic.
If I was the opposite sex, would I date my friends?
Yep.
Not all of them.
So you have at least one you would date? Because I don't have any of my friends that I think I would date, knowing them, the people that they are. I don't have none.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, not all of them though, but at least one. Yeah.
Okay.
If you could pick a decade to live in, what decade would you live in?
And she's gone.
She said, fuck the decades. I'm not gonna do it. Well, that was a good transition.
Yeah.
Let me see. If you could live forever, would you and why? I don't think I want to live forever. Because forever is a mighty long time.
But like living forever, like no. You're gonna experience and see everything like multiple times over. Like I just no. Let me just live my one life and be happy. I don't need to stay. What,
if you grew up, let me see. If you lived from 1901 to 2000 and watched the whole world change, you'd be like, what the fuck?
You'd be ready to go because it's a lot.
So I wouldn't. Okay, Elena, the question is, if you could live forever, would you and why?
No, I would not live forever. You can only take so much. I can't imagine, like you were just saying, somebody born in 1901 from 2000, and the shit has significantly gotten. I'm gonna say worse because we've seen different. But like these new age people don't know what the fuck worse is. They think like this shit is normal.
I don't think it's got worse though.
You don't?
We've progressed in certain ways, but in other ways, yeah, I don't. We're horrible in.
Because in 1901, I don't even think they had refrigerators and shit. Like,
I get what you're saying. I'm more of a
about the people,
humanity.
Yeah.
I don't think we got. I just think they put a light on fucked up shit because that's what's going to garner attention. Because we talk as if nobody's good. You know what I'm saying? And back then, I'm pretty sure there was nobody that was good either. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm not saying that, but you got to think the dynamic is different. Back then, a family was a fucking family. There was mostly a mother and a father in each household. You know what I'm saying?
But Daddy was in other households too.
Daddy had other households, but there were values instilled. There were morals instilled. But what happens as these households start losing mothers and fathers is it's a one person. And if that person ain't prepared to raise no damn kid, that kid gonna grow up with some fucked up values. And then that kid that grew up with the fucked up values is gonna reproduce.
But those kids that grew up in the house with the mama and daddy sometimes grew up in fucked up stuff. So
I agree. I just think that I think it's gotten worse. Because you got to think like money was always a motivator, but it just seems like people would do anything for a fucking dollar now.
Is it for $1 or for attention?
Yeah.
I tell you, when you're right, you're right.
Yo.
I could live forever. It seems like a curse to me. I think the single thing that'll irritate me the most is living that long, watching history repeat itself, especially with the mistakes. Because there's some shit that goes on today that we should have learned from incidents that happened in the past, but it's just repeating itself or it's getting worse. That's what would irritate me. Because it's like I'm the only person that's sitting here saying, we shouldn't be going through this. Did y'all not learn from the last time? So we're going to go through this bullshit again? I couldn't do it.
Because history repeats itself.
The fact that it's 2022 and some old white people and one black woman is determining what a woman can do with her body.
Hey, they used to think birth control was Lysol back in the day. So,
what?
Yeah, they used to like use Lysol and shit.
I mean, like, seriously, like, really?
Just imagine the fight it was for condoms. Like they didn't believe in that shit either. Like
Yeah.
they were upset about that. They were vexed.
Yeah, like
Imagine how many orphans it's about to be.
I know, because they're already looking for people to.
They're already.
Yo, if you want to
overflow.
adopt somebody, let us know. You can turn 200 into 2,000.
At this point, doctor, can you please snatch everything the fuck up out of me?
Yeah.
Everything. Get it all out.
Flip it, snip it, burn it to hell. I cannot. I just
Because I don't even need no surprises. The fuck, like this is crazy.
It's nuts. I mean, there's a lot of shit that like it's just like, come on, man. It's 2022. We say that shit, and you know what I'm saying, like, but we kind of came up on the ass then, like I said, of the internet and everything that was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, we thought that 2022 was gonna be flying cars.
true.
You know what I'm saying? Some jets and shit. And we got self-driving ones, and the police are pulling them over. So, like,
Could y'all imagine if at 2022 it really was like it wasn't a Jetsons? Like, could you imagine that type of fucking life?
No, because you still got people.
I think with me being the age that I am, I wouldn't appreciate that type of life.
Yeah, I don't. Only thing I want from the Jetsons is a Rosie.
Oh yeah,
That is all I want from the Jetsons is a Rosie. Like, I just want this bitch to clean up and cook. Like, and I know you can get a maid to do it, but if I can just get this robot and program her and she got everything to go under control, I think all I want is a fucking Rosie.
What you do is they call self-checkout and
I'm talking about my house. Yeah. Like, I don't like folding my clothes and shit like that. I need a Rosie inside my house. That's what I need Rosie for.
I have a clean clothes basket sitting in here right now. Clean clothes that I have on.
Right. I'm looking at it on my left. I got a clean clothes basket that I wash clothes Saturday.
But see, if you had a Rosie, they already be folded and put up. That basket would be empty by now.
Basically.
I got you. Yeah, I wouldn't want to live forever though. Like that is just like, it does seem like a curse. Here, I got a fun one. What's your guilty pleasure TV show?
My guilty pleasure what?
TV show.
What am I into?
Love it or listed.
Like, what is your guilty pleasure like?
Love it or listed.
And what is it about? So
on HGTV, you have this family. One person always want to stay in the house, and one person always want to move from the house. And they, I forgot their names, but they come in, and she's an interior decorator, so she finds out what you want fixed and try to fix your house. You give her your budget. And then he's trying to get you to move and trying to find a house to fulfill all of your needs. So he's trying to make the person who wants to stay want to move, and she's trying to make the person who wants to move stay. So to see the transformation of those houses from start to finish, it'd be amazing.
Mine is 90 Day Fiance.
I
love 90 Day Fiance because it's so funny to me. It's so funny. It's just like, you see what people will do for love, and you also see what people will do for money. And when those two things,
is that really love?
That's what you're trying to figure out. I mean, come on, we all know somebody. We've been that person. We all know somebody. We've been that person that made a horrible decision about a horrible person that everybody told you was horrible, but you didn't want to listen because you couldn't see because your vision was cloudy.
But it wasn't marriage.
No, but some people it was marriage. I done seen plenty of people get married. You like, yo, after it's over and done with, you be like, what the fuck were you doing?
You're right. Touche, my nigga. Mine is first 48.
Of course it is.
Damn, of course it is.
I fucking hate first 48. So
why do you like first 48?
Girl, I don't know. And I be getting into bed with my snacks and shit. Like, I real deal be excited.
Are you trying to solve the murder too?
I be trying to figure out who did it. Yeah.
Oh, it don't take them but 5 minutes. So they do that first interview and that nigga be like, I wasn't there, but I was, I showed up.
I don't know, but First 48 fascinates the fuck out of me.
I'll watch Wife Spot too.
I used to with that.
That tickled the fuck out of Ray.
Wife swap?
Yeah, like when they swap families and shit.
I've heard of it. I just have never watched it.
You never watched it? I'll be like, yo.
Never watched it.
Keisha, what's yours?
I'm gonna say yes to the dress because I love pretty things and I love love and I love to see other people happy. So that's my go-to whenever I ain't got nothing else to do. But yeah.
I have an honorable mention because it's about to start coming back on. P Valley.
Yes.
Down in the valley where the girls get naked.
I think my other one would just be like 90s, black 90s sitcoms.
Oh, yeah.
So I can sit there, especially A Different World. I can watch that show from start to finish multiple times and never get tired of it. Living Single is another one for me. I would watch the fuck out of those shows.
I never liked Living Single.
What?
I never did. That was the one. That and what's the show with the bald headed dude and the Spanish guy, and they were cops.
Oh, New York Undercover.
I couldn't stand the show.
What?
Couldn't.
Why?
I just don't know why. It's just like those are two shows I couldn't fuck with. But I could watch Mama's Family though. It's weird.
Mama's Family was the shit.
It was funny as fuck.
Married with Children. Love me some Al Bundy.
Married with Children.
Because now that you older, you understand Al a whole lot more.
You do.
He fucking hated his family.
Like, he was funny when you was growing up because you didn't understand. But now that you be like, these motherfuckers here.
Yeah.
Just like now that you're older, you watch some of them movies or cartoons, you be like, they nasty.
It's a whole different movie. That's what.
Yeah, because it makes sense.
Yes.
That was back in a time where we wasn't censored, so you were basically watching whatever the fuck you wanted to watch. So you could watch the show like Ren and Stimpy, and your parents they'd be like, "Oh, you in there watching cartoons." But if you really watch Ren and Stimpy
that show
now,
was horrible.
Yeah.
I used to watch
we were
Beavis and Butthead.
The censored part on Nickelodeon. They were supposed to be sold to MTV, but MTV was like, "This is too much," and they passed. So Nickelodeon took the deal, but they're like, "You got to censor the shit out of all of that nasty stuff," and that's
you talking about SpongeBob?
Huh?
Are you talking about SpongeBob?
No,
Ren and Stimpy.
Oh,
yeah, it was.
They didn't take the nasty shit out of Ren and Stimpy.
They didn't take enough. Like, it was way worse than what we saw on Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon just took the deal. MTV passed, so they thought it was corny. Really,
they passed, and then they put on Beavis and Butthead.
I love Beavis and Butthead though.
That was one show I hated. I'm sorry, I could not get into Beavis and Butthead. I could not get into
the
that.
Cartoon part when they're watching videos, I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this?
I need TP for my bungo.
Don't be whacking off in my camper. Are you whacking off in my camper? Shut up.
You know what? Now that y'all say that shit like King of the Hill, Family Guy, I go watch that shit too.
Oh, I go watch Family Guy now. Like, my mom got me watching Family Guy.
Oh man!
I seen an episode with the Kool-Aid Man. I was like, "What in the fuck are you watching?"
My shit is when him and that chicken be beating the shit out of each other.
Until they bleeding and shit.
I'll take King of the Hill over Family Guy.
And when I was in Europe, I love the Simpsons because they show that bitch 6 times a day.
As I got older, my love for the Simpsons started to diminish. Like
I watched it less, as I got older.
Yeah, like I'll pick another animation before the Simpsons.
True.
Oh, I got a good question. Okay, so what cartoon would you like to see in live action as a movie, and what live action would you like to see as a cartoon? Well, no, that doesn't make sense. Okay, anyways, where I was going to, Ray mentioned the Jetsons. I think that would be a dope movie to make like live action because it's like sci-fi mixed with technology or whatnot. So I don't know why they haven't made a Jetsons movie. I think that would be good. And the same thing with King of the Hill. I would love to see a live action King of the Hill. but they would have to find the right people to play the character.
I don't think that King of the Hill can cross over as a movie though. Like,
yeah, it would be boring.
Yeah,
yeah.
If you got
Like the
real
mini
people,
episodes are perfect because it's usually something stupid.
Yes, I couldn't.
I would watch if you think about it, they found the right comedians and make the stupidest like plot story. I think they might be able to stretch it out because we've seen some stupid movies that were kind of blah. But if you get enough like content and
they tried that shit with the Flintstones.
Yeah, you know.
I watched that. I'm not even gonna lie.
I did too because I thought it was a good fucking.
It had Halle Berry in it, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I watched it, but
she's like, I don't remember watch.
I think they did Alvin and the Chipmunks justice.
The animated version.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, I would love to see. Like I said, Alvin. I would love to see a Ducktales remake, like Pixar films or something.
Okay.
Like live action or like the
no, not
Girl,
like
what is live action?
Like okay, so you know how they did
Cinderella
Aladdin, live action, not like the cartoon. So take the cartoon and just find people to play the characters or whatnot. Gotcha. But they could do that because didn't they do Howard the Duck? So they could do something like that for it.
He was creepy looking.
Yeah. I love Howard the Duck.
I loved it, but the dynamic with him and the woman, I was like, where are we going? This is like borderline bestiality. What's happening?
Howard the Duck is my movie.
She said borderline I'm gonna get you bestiality.
I don't know. It's his eyes. Just like he's looking in my soul.
All I know is life is like a hurricane.
I got one, Keisha. Darkwing Duck.
Hey, you could probably do a lot of action with that.
Yeah. I would watch that. That'd be dope. I love the song. They need to remix that shit.
I'll tell you what movie they better not ever make a live action thing too. Cause we let this nigga down, Captain Planet.
No, I would love that. Why not?
They had the little rings and shit.
Yes, that would be so easy, and it has a positive message because we need to save this earth is dying. But how do you make him clear? Like, how do we see him? Because he was clear, right?
Y'all lost me.
You don't know Captain Planet? Captain Planet. He's our hero.
Down to zero.
They had a rap in it. They were like, we're the planet tears. You can be one too.
Yeah.
The fact that you remember this shit, bro.
Because saving our planet is the thing to do. Polluting and polluting. It's not.
Now to speak on your live action, Keisha, I'm cutting the song off. I'm sorry.
First, like, thank you.
I was just listening to,
But to speak on your live action, one that I did enjoy was the Ninja Turtles.
Yes. Mm-hmm. We were all excited about that one. That was dope. I think they did.
I just watched it like 3 weeks ago.
Oh.
The first two were dope.
For the first
time. I didn't see the new one.
I don't know which one I watched. But I did find out that I have some qualities of a certain turtle, and I just don't know how I feel about it.
Raphael?
The orange one.
Oh, Michelangelo?
Oh, okay. He was the coolest one.
Now,
everybody said Michelangelo was the cool one.
Yeah.
He was cool, but he was a little stupid.
So you feel stupid now?
Girl, because I related to that turtle so fucking bad. It was stupid. It didn't make sense.
Lord, okay.
They can keep the one where their ass went back in time, though.
I don't even know that one.
That was a money grab.
Oh,
exactly. That's why you never seen it, because it sucked. The Power Rangers movie was good, though.
Yeah, I liked it. Wait, which one was the first one that came out? Dr. Ooze or the one that came out with last?
The first one, the one that came out in the 90s.
Dr. Ooze, yeah. I remember that one. That was dope. Yeah,
where he was selling lean, basically.
Of which movie?
There's a lot of them. Like I said, the Flintstones was trash.
No, I was talking about
she tried to answer Brandy's question, like when she said which one wasn't good, like
Oh,
she said which turtle.
Y'all, sorry.
But she's saying which Turtles movie was it? I can't.
Right, I'm saying which movie are you talking about? The turtle one?
Because I can't get into that conversation. I'm sorry.
Damn, right?
I think I might have seen the Ninja Turtles once, and I don't remember anything. I just remember seeing it on TV. So I don't know a plot. I can't tell.
I love the Turtles.
I'm the blue one, whichever. I can't never remember the names with the colors, but yeah.
Let me see. As like I said, the Flintstones was trash.
And if you didn't ask that question, I would have an answer for it.
I agree. I did not like when they redid
I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it.
I thought it was dope because Scar was having me dying laughing. I just was like, they missed out on a hyena.
They didn't have the hyenas on there?
They had 2. They had 3.
They ain't have Ed?
Nope.
Oh.
And that's the one, that's the shooter.
Right.
What do you think, Ed?
And I have so many, and now because I want to think about it, I can't think about it.
Yeah, now she didn't put you on the spot. You're like,
yeah, it's like, God damn it, we're gonna get off a pod. I'm gonna be like, shit.
Yep.
You just gotta save them and come back and make sure you shout Brandy out.
Right.
Let me see. Let me see. There's been a couple of them. I'm like, yo, I don't ever want to see this shit again. The Passion of the Christ, does that count?
Oh my God! You know what? I'll get struck by lightning.
I'm gonna get struck by lightning. Struck by lightning about Passion.
He said strike. He did. I'm stumped right now.
Yeah, like I can.
Didn't they make a Rugrats movie? They probably didn't go over great.
Not well. I mean, they still had it in a cartoon.
Oh, didn't they? Because they were talking about making the mama gay, and people were like, was outraged about it or something.
Oh,
I got one. Shazam.
Was that a remake though?
They remade Shazam.
Oh, then yeah, that was bad. That was really bad.
Did y'all like the new Space Jam?
Didn't watch it.
Didn't watch it either. I wasn't really.
That's what made me not want to watch The Lion King. I'm like, it's the same fucking movie we watched when we was little.
Yeah.
Just better graphics. So you really didn't have much and added a couple songs.
You know what's funny? Going towards the song aspect, but kind of with the same thing Brittany was going with about remakes. So, like, I got kids, and my oldest is 14, and she'll be listening to a song, and I'll be like, "Oh, that's Cry Me a River," and she's like, "What?" And then I'll play the original song for her, and she's like, "Oh, they got that song from them?" No, stupid, they got the song from them. Like, y'all is not coming up with all this mess. It is stolen.
Yeah.
Not stolen, it's borrowed. Because I'm pretty sure whoever came up with that, if you're a music head, you can find a song from the 60s or 70s where the melody.
You can find something before that.
You can.
Music evolving.
Because they probably think Beyonce is the maker of what's that? Frankie Beverly. Before I Let Go.
And May's yeah.
And everybody know.
Blasphemy.
Yeah, so I mean, like, you just they don't
playing
know.
That with his open toe sandals and socks at the barbecue.
Yeah, like you just don't know. There's a bunch of remakes of songs. What movies do you think they didn't need sequels for? Like, if they just made one and left it, it'd be a classic. One of mine is A Hangover.
The Best Man.
They made a Hangover 2?
They made 2 and 3.
Yeah, 2 and 3.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I don't feel like we needed another Best Man. I just felt like it could have stayed where it was in the 90s. Like, they did a pretty decent job. I just didn't like it. I'm just saying, did we really need another one and then kill her off?
Well, now, do we really need the continuation of the TV show now? No. They're coming out with a TV show.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Money.
I don't know. Your question is hard. The question I keep popping up with is, what movie do you think they should not touch to make a sequel to?
White Man Can't Jump.
Huh?
White Man Can't Jump. Leave that movie right where it's at.
Any of these damn 90 movies. Shit. Menace to Society, Juice.
Yeah.
White Man Can't Jump. Don't. Look, not all about the benches. What's the other one called? About the money.
Oh,
Dead President.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
No, I ain't heard nobody try to remake. I mean, that was based in the Vietnam era.
I only said it because I thought I heard they were trying to either remake or reboot or make a sequel.
Remake what?
The Goonies. I'm like, don't touch that shit. It was fine the way it was.
The fuck is the Goonies?
The little scary movie, basically.
Yeah, with the what was it? Like 5 kids going on the treasure hunt. That doesn't resonate. Okay, we're gonna have a movie day, Lena.
Okay.
Okay.
I know. I'm gonna come see you.
Yes, do that.
Yeah. All right, look here. Oh, we've been doing good tonight, guys. We've had good conversations.
Why are you shocked?
I don't know, but can I answer my question that I was gonna answer before I got disconnected about the decade stuff?
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
90s.
Okay. What happened then?
Ain't nothing happened, but just it was good.
But you've lived through the 90s.
It said what decade I would go back to.
Okay.
And like
are you talking about decades that I didn't experience?
Yeah, like yeah.
Oh.
So I chose the 20s.
The roaring 20s. Yeah.
I chose the 70s.
I chose 22. I like Harlem Nights.
You can include the 80s because like I said, by the end of the 80s I was 5. So I didn't really get to experience the 80s and all this glamour.
Okay, so one that I wasn't born, mine would be the 20s. But if it was while I was alive, I'd go back to the 90s.
Because if my ass went back to the 1860s and they gave that damn land up and tried to take it back, boy, I'd be mad to the motherfucker. So fuck all that. All right, what do y'all think about clubbing now?
Who? What? Clubbing?
Clubbing.
I don't club.
No. I'd rather go to a house party. I cannot.
I don't even like those.
Really? Why?
No, I like a dope house party. Like BJ's little house party was dope.
I wouldn't know. I wasn't invited.
Little kickback.
But you have to know your crowd.
That is true. You don't go
for a house party. And sometimes for me, like, I'm cool.
Right. Like, see, I like most of my house parties are in the hood. So I got to be picky on which house party I may go to. Cause,
yeah, see.
It might be the last one.
That'll tell me if I'm going.
It might fuck around be the last house party.
Man, what? May not even get to the damn house party.
And all you doing is standing outside.
But nah, I don't club. Man, fuck that.
Yeah, I mean, I be feeling so old.
Oh, you go to the club still?
No, if I'm like invited, you know, like you have people going, hey, let's go out, and we end up in a club. You know what I'm saying? I just be feeling old. I be like, yeah, this ain't it no more. Like I said, a dope little kickback.
A dope kickback, a bar and lounge, a hookah bar.
But see, like for me, I have a cousin. So my birthday's in February. Her birthday's in March. We both just turned 40. So for my birthday, all I did was a dinner. She was like, "Oh, you're boring." She had a party like at a club or bar or whatever. And I was like, "Yeah, I probably won't make that." She's like, "Why not?" I'm like, first of all, you told me I got to get there early because this place gets packed.
Oh, see.
And I got to wear a certain color. She's like, "Well, you don't really have to wear the I'm cool. I'm just going to stay at home. I'll send you some money for a drink, but I'm not showing up."
Yeah. What's with the colors? Like all your friends like to look coordinated, or
well, so I guess the club bar, whatever, they were doing like a black and white Aries party for all the people who were. But when I was complaining last time, all of my sorority sisters that have recently got married annoy the fuck out of me with this whole color thing. And And it's all for optics. Like, honestly, the wedding that I'm going to, we about to look like fucking Christmas ornaments. Just honestly.
Oh,
golly.
She wants all of us to wear red. Her wedding colors are green, gold, and white.
Ooh,
At what point do you stand up and be like, yo, fuck your wedding? I'm wearing what I want.
I did it to my cousins. Not BJ, but.
And then the one prior to that, last year, it was everyone wore nude.
But
how many people got it right?
After a while, it was just like, you know what? She was like, just whatever. Because it's one of those things where, like, even right now with the red, some people can't find red. And then, like, my sorority sister who's coming in from Texas, she's staying with me. She's like, you find an outfit? I said, bitch, I'm finna wear this outfit I wore for my birthday. It was red. I'm not buying a new outfit for her wedding. I'm not doing it.
So let me ask you a question. Do you guys think that people that have stipulations like that, like, okay, well, your hair should be this way, or you have to wear a dress of this color, if you're in the wedding party, do you think that they should provide that for you?
They should accommodate something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you want all this shit. I didn't ask for all this shit. Well, I went to a wedding where they were like, they had everything planned out. This is what you're wearing. This is what, and it got annoying. Because it's just like, I'm not even having a good time at this point. Like, it's about y'all.
What's the point of all the rules and shit?
Because people they see celebrities doing it, and they don't understand these celebrities got millions of dollars where they accommodate people. So, like,
they're not celebrities.
There's a comic named Russell Peters, and he's rich as fuck. So I guess he had his wedding like a Ritz-Carlton, but he had like an open weed bar and like all kind of shit for all his guests, you know what I'm saying? And then you meet some Joe Smo getting married or one of the homies, and you go there and they barely got food and shit. RSVP if you trying to eat. If not, then I went to a wedding one time where basically if you didn't RSVP, you went to the actual ceremony and then they kicked you out. And everybody else ate and shit.
Because people are realizing that weddings are expensive as fuck. And if you pay per plate rather than a buffet style.
Yeah.
If I'm paying per plate, you're going to RSVP. And if you didn't say you were showing up and I got to pay whatever amount for this plate and you didn't RSVP, I'm sorry, I ain't got food for you. Because you didn't do what I asked you to do. And all I asked you to do was RSVP.
Yeah.
See, I don't want all that bullshit. My wedding ain't got to be expensive. Shit, I can go to motherfucking Target and find me a dress. Like, I think it's just too fucking much.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, but if I obviously I know because I at one point I was talking about renewing my vows, and we were looking at it, and if you do per plate, it is more than if you do buffet.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I'm a motherfucker like to eat, because that's why I came here, so I ain't got to cook that night.
See, down here they're starting to do a trend of having food trucks show up. Like, all they gotta do is like decorate the outside, and you choose if you want to eat or not. You can pay for your stuff at the food truck, and then go sit your ass down. But
at a wedding,
at the wedding,
that's real lame.
Fuck you! I'm not paying for my.
I gotta go stand outside and stand in line in wedding attire, whether it's hot outside, cold outside, raining outside, snow outside. Get some food and.
I mean, the way they give you a choice on how to cater, either the food truck can show up and they can set up inside, or because it's always warm down here, if it's hot outside, okay, go inside, but you can go outside, get your plate if you want to. I thought it was a little corny until I saw the way they set it up, because they have a way to make it look nice and still organized. I was like, that's not a bad idea. I might do that instead of having to do the buffet or paying per plate. It's kind of the in-between where it doesn't cost as much. So, I don't know.
My thing is, it's supposed to be a celebration. I don't want all them damn stipulations. Let's have a fucking party. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even want a ring. I want a ring, but it ain't got to be a real ring. Shit, if you want to spend that money, go half on some property. Shit.
You said it got to be a real ring?
No, it doesn't.
The lead and the finger.
Because I don't want a diamond. I don't want a diamond ring, but no, it doesn't.
Fuck that. If I'm getting married, we are going all the way the fuck out.
Nah, fuck
it's lit. No, I'm talking about it's lit.
It's lit like partying, like let's celebrate.
But fuck that ceremony shit.
All that other shit, like, come on, bro. What's the point?
I'll send a cardboard cut up.
People do all of the shit they do for optics. Mm-hmm. That's what it's for. It is for optics.
I can't get down with the get down. Fuck that. You spent how much on this? Come on, nigga. We finna take it back.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the route of when the pandemic started and everybody had already paid for their weddings. So they ended up doing really small ones, and all they did was hire one of those really good drone people to kind of capture all the moments or whatever not, and just send out the digital stuff to the rest of the people that you would have actually invited.
I think what Ray's saying is that they want everybody to be coordinated and shit. And
right, but that's what people are putting money into right now is they want the photographer, they want the videographer, they want the pictures to look a certain way. They want it to give this certain look. And like Lucious said, they are trying to compete with stars and celebrities and people who has money who can give off this and do what they want, no matter how elaborate or how extravagant. They can do it. Because there's no way in the hell you should spend so much money for your wedding that your real life has to suffer.
You go into debt paying for your wedding. Like you start off in debt because of your wedding.
And that's just crazy as fuck to me.
Imagine getting all your finances together, finally getting married, and then you go straight $20,000-$30,000 in debt over
because your dress has to be $10,000.
Yeah. I went to a wedding one time. And it pissed me clean the fuck off. They had a bar with a tip jar, but it wasn't really a bar. It was just a girl pouring drinks. Mm-hmm. But she wasn't making mixed drinks. She was just pouring E&J and had the audacity to have a tip jar. Like, you ain't...
For one, if a wedding was serving E&J...
bottle in my purse.
If a wedding was serving E&J, I don't need to be there.
Oh, I won't be there because somebody's uncle finna be lit.
Somebody's gonna fight.
Not always, and I say that because me and my ex-husband, his frat brother was getting married, but the hotel was like a new hotel they had just opened, but they didn't have their liquor license, but they still let them have their wedding. But we had hotel rooms in the hotel where the wedding was. The wedding was downstairs, so we went through the wedding. Some people went upstairs but we snuck our like we just had big purses and we were just in there getting drunk. Everybody had literally brought their own liquor into it. They didn't have their liquor license, but we still got drunk.
But was it E&J?
I'm talking about Omegas.
Never mind.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Snatch Man.
What is Snatch Man Key?
Oh, you missed a couple episodes ago. He was calling vaginas snatched.
Oh, no, I was on the episode.
Well, he was on the last one, but, he's Snatch Man.
Snatch Man. Oh, okay.
But yeah, Elena, you got to think about, I'm talking about Omegas.
Yeah, never mind. Once you said that, it was like, okay.
So there was, a lot of different things.
Let me tell you something. That damn Omega oil. Ooh. All right. That Omega oil will have you on your ass.
All right, here we're gonna get this last question. This should be a fun one. At what age did you discover porn? And what were your initial thoughts when you did? Now, for me, I was a teenager. I don't know exactly what age. I was a teenager. And when I seen like real porn, I'm not talking about some softcore bulls. I'm talking about like real raunchy shit. Mm-hmm. I was like, what? And it scared me a little bit because I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
I'm sorry. I'm listening.
I was probably about 16, 17, and it was just like, I just was trying to see what they was doing. Like, it didn't scare me. It was just like, oh, people do.
Yeah, I was early teens.
Like, people, she let him put that there. Like, what?
Yeah.
See, was it black or white?
It was black.
Okay. See, I ain't see black when I first.
I got a big brother.
I didn't even know that shit existed.
I got a big brother.
I was in my freshman year of college.
Okay.
And like the guy had it on because he thought it was gonna turn me on, but I was sitting dissecting that shit. For one, the nigga was from Florida, and he had one of these old Florida ass porns. And when the bitch was walking across the grass, she tripped over her heel. Like, I'm looking at shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
I will say black plots. I done seen it where 2 black women rob a liquor store in their inmate suits.
Oh my God.
And there's Colt 45s all over the walls and shit. Like, the black porn plots were fucking horrible.
I mean, she straight tripped, and I was like, "You ain't see that, bro?"
But if you think about some black porn back in the day, it just you cut it on, they just went straight to fucking. Wasn't no plot, it was just fucking.
It was you might find a nigga freestyling. Like, Keisha.
I want to say 14. It had to be 14 because I lost my virginity at 15 because I had studied it. So,
oh shit.
I don't know if you realized, Lucious, back in Bomb Holder, if you stayed up long enough.
Oh yeah, porn came on after like 9 o'clock. I was ready for it.
And I just came across it by accident. I was like, what the fuck is this? And why is it on so late? So I was watching it and I was confused because I'm like, okay, I know I've heard about sex and they make it seem so great and like it's so enjoyable, but what I'm watching doesn't look like she looked like she was in pain. It was one of those old 70s like porn, or I know it was old. Yeah, so there's a lot of bush and a lot of I don't know. It was just overwhelming. So I was like,
that's a lot of bush.
Yeah,
a lot of bush. It was 70s. So I was just confused. I'm like, why is everybody doing this? And they make it sound good because what I'm watching doesn't look pleasurable at all. So I was more confused, which is why it led to me finding out for my fucking self at the age of 15. So,
and was it like the porns?
Painful? Yes. Yes, very much. Anyway.
That's what's up. That's not nice to know. That was painful. I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Yeah, I didn't know how to respond to that. That's why I just sat here quietly.
Yeah.
What do we have for fuck shit of the week?
I think I already spoke on mine.
What you got? Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yo, that video you sent us with the baddies right now.
Oh,
I'm
Lord.
sorry. It was hilarious, and it was just like, I don't know what they're trying out for, because they keep talking about season 2. I want to know what show they are really trying out for, because like they looked a hot ass mess. Like the teeth, the horrible wig. Like, how do you expect somebody to pick you for a show when you look a hot ass mess and called yourself a baddie?
But the crazy thing is they picked them for a show when they're looking a hot ass mess and calling themselves a baddie.
And that's probably the show.
That's horrible.
Here, I got some fuck shit. What do y'all think about Drake getting in old boy's wife's inbox?
A lot more people think it's more petty than entertaining.
I love it. I love it. Yeah. Drake is petty.
Yeah.
If I saw
it, but like I just kind of saw he's like,
yeah.
But that was it. I didn't really like.
Basically, this there's a guy that commented on y'all know who John Moran is?
No, that's the
basketball player, plays for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Oh, okay.
And he's like slowly transitioning into a star in the NBA. And then if you know about LeVar Ball, he has two sons that are in the NBA, but they are like super supporters of their kids, very supportive. To the point where it's annoying.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It'd be annoying if somebody didn't grow up with that type of support. So I guess the guy was like, those two guys are some of the lamest guys in the world. And Drake was basically like, why? Because they support their kids. He was like, I don't give a fuck if my kid had a Rubik's Cube challenge. I'm going to go support my child no matter what. And I'm going to be rooting for him. Mm-hmm. So that guy was like, yeah, you're gonna support all the ghostwriters, basically. I'm not quoting word for word, but basically referring to his son, in ghostwriter comments or whatever. So Drake was just basically like, you seem miserable and depressed. I just followed your wife, bro.
And you followed his wife and inboxed her?
Yeah, and she was like, hey, Drake. Now, I don't know how I feel about it. Like, bro, you just lost. Like,
I mean, you know, sometimes you do what you feel is the best thing to do. Sometimes petty wins.
That's true.
What about the guy that tackled Dave Chappelle?
Like,
what's the backstory? Did he just do it as a bet, or like was he having mental problems?
I don't give a fuck what he did.
I don't think it was a backstory, but still, he should have never did it.
No.
But Chris Rock said was that Will Smith was hilarious to me.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, when Chris Rock's like, was that Will Smith? That was hilarious as fuck to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hilarious. Stop charging the stage, man. People pay good money to see a show and you trying to fuck it up.
Okay, but I have a question for you, Lucious. Being in the comedic world, how does that make you feel as far as your safety being up there if you say something someone doesn't like?
Yeah.
I mean, that shit happens. Like, it happens more than what people think it happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, where people have ways of ruining the show.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just heard about a show that went on here last week where there were two people making out the whole goddamn show.
Oh.
Yeah. So when you get them late shows, the 10 o'clock, 9:30 shows, wild shit happens, man. I've been in there where somebody was laughing too hard, leaned back in their chair and hit their head on the table.
Oh my God.
And they had to get the paramedics in there.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, I done seen where like I was in the comedy club one night and I was talking to these two women and they were in the military and we were just talking about military shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I left for a second, go to my car real quick. I come back in and I see police cars outside. So apparently these two women had gotten in a fight with some of the wait staff. And that whole time I was gone.
Damn.
Like, it's wild shit that happens, man. So you just be prepared. Keep your head on a swivel.
Mm-hmm.
You know. And, I mean, it wasn't like, I don't think Dave Chappelle picking on the dude. You know what I'm saying? But you have times where motherfuckers are picking with him and the motherfucker be like, hey, look, bro, saying what you want. You know? And that might be your cue. Like, yo, this nigga might be having a bad day. You might want to go somewhere else with your jokes.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got some people that come to the show and they for that. That's what they come for. To get that kind of attention.
They got security. How do you even get past security? That's my thing.
When they're already in the show, is security up on the stage?
I thought they're like sitting on the like sidelines, just watching over or
but
something.
It's nostalgia, man. Because if you go to 100 shows and nothing happens, the 101st show somebody jumps on stage, like it's just so used to. Yeah. If you paid for a ticket, usually shit like that happen in free places. So yeah, when shit is free, I hate doing free shows.
Oh, okay.
Because you didn't pay, so you don't appreciate it the way a person that paid $60-$70 would appreciate it.
Yeah.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? Free food don't taste the same.
Oh, yeah. That's perfect.
You paid for it, and some motherfuckers put their tender love and care in the shit, It's just when you get free shit, you can expect stupid shit to happen. And that's how I always look at it. Like when it's free, I don't give a damn. You pay $5. That's $5 that you had, that you paid, that you
paid for this. Got it.
Right. Versus just getting in because you didn't have nothing to do that night. You just walk by, and you won't be a part of the show. So
I know one thing, gonna amp up the security now,
or not. It just depends on where you at, man. Just know where you at.
I guess.
Yeah. Keisha, what are your social handles there?
Facebook is Keisha Stansberry. Instagram is Keisha_from_calculus, and Twitter is Keisha Calculus.
Right now, though.
Raynetta Byers on Facebook, Mahogany_Ray on Instagram, and at Royal Pettiness on Twitter.
And I am Pandemic Proof Lou. We're gonna be doing this shit every Thursday from now on. That's the new day. We appreciate everybody watching. Brandy, Rick, Keithan, appreciate you.
Yes, we do.
Yes, very much.
You can go follow the Lucious Williams podcast on YouTube. You can go Facebook, Lucious Williams, Instagram, King Lucious the Great. This is Lucious and Friends podcast, episode 78. I think I got it right, 78. Okay, episode 78. Fuck with us.